Holy Spirit, angels, ancestors, guides, my team of the highest sign resonance, thank you for this blessed new week of inner forgiveness. You liking what you see, my unit? I mean, you looked at yourself in the mirror, right? Part of the ritual energy that I was speaking of this weekend. We do things by routine, brush our teeth, put on socks. You see what I'm saying? Rush out the door trying to make the clock. So just get your broken clocks together. New week, Alegua energy. Divine masculine make it hot, divine feminine make it hot, spirit make it pop. Sorry to keep you waiting. If you felt like, like where is he at? This weekend I was dealing with some fourth house energy. Alright? I'm here doing my divine work and being a human as well. Right? Cracking my codes, doing what I need to do. And that's what I did. And as I start this new week, the energy of the day is inner forgiveness. And to conclude the lessons of the weekend, I can say, and starting the week with the inner forgiveness, this would have to be one to be sorry for something. Right? Saying I'm sorry now. And can't force an apology. Can't force somebody to understand. So now that you understand, this week is for the overstanding of going back within. That's how you get the best results, is when you just deal with yourself after the fact, right? I pulled a star seed for myself earlier today. This is the seal of indivisible visions, right? Psychic vision, hidden meaning, dream reading. And we pulled dreams with Raziel this weekend. I just feel like it is about the dream state with the Neptune energy in retrograde, and it being a time for you to like look past these illusions of family, friends, right? Bringing your truth forward and being told that, yeah, I remember, or I'm sorry, right? It's like, but people don't want to go back and have to do the inner work for themselves to see how their ego and their subconscious mind was taking over, right? So having the conscious conversation right now, right? The hidden meaning, right? This is Scorpio, Pisces, Aquarius energy right here, right? So this is like they want to, when I see the seal in the 15 energy, 15 was on Friday, this is giving me that trigger warning where it's kind of like you trigger them, so they want to keep things still hidden, keep things still in the dark, right? Not respect the fact that you see. You're very clear, your high priestess energy in here. So now you're just having to with the dream state, what I gather from this is when you wake up, how do you feel? Who's the first thing, first thought, right? First routine on your mind? Do you love it? But that's what it is. And with the heat going on right now too, with this, with the temperatures and stuff, you could just be feeling you don't want to be irritated. You don't want to be irritated right now. Nobody does, right? Especially when you come home, right? Holy Spirit, angels, ancestors, guys, can I get a starseed? What do you have for us on this new week, Monday? Thank you. Bottom deck is giving me 7 with the golden seed, right? The golden seed. Light, wholeness, warmth, well-being, right? Our drop is Temple of Eventual Destinies, Benevolence, Spiritual Progression, Enlightenment. You feel where I'm going with this? You see where the week is going with this? Do you see where we're going with this? This is where Spirit is like, you're here now, and eventually they will make it later. Don't sit in the Cancer energy all month and get stuck with that hope, right? I'd rather you sit in the faith. I like hope, but this is when somebody's like, hope you have a good day. Hope did it. After a while, I hated those friend messages, family messages that were just hoping. Don't hope. How about we put some energy into the change of it? You see what I'm saying? I'm just, fuck that hope. I'm just like, heart and crown chakra. This is Sun, Venus, Jupiter, Neptune energy, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay? Connecting into this temple magnifies one's capacities to radiate the uplifted Christ-light energies of universal love, benevolence, and fellowship, and to extend these virtues to all humanity, lifting beyond the vastness of the collective consciousness to attain a greater enlightenment that will guide one over evolving path into more refined realities of divine soul expression for the ultimate fulfillment of one's highest destinies. So this is when God gives you a download. You know it's good. It worked for you. You tried it out. You want to now bring it on to your fellow man. You want to share that. You see what I'm saying? Or and at the same time, right? This is like finding the ways of connecting with others too, right? Establishing the circles. We had spiral of life on the weekend too with the cards, right? So this is when things are like spiraling out of control. When you can bring things back into control for others so quick, but you can't do it for yourself, or you're finding out now that you're gonna take the time to do it for yourself because you do it so well for others. I know that one. Okay. And each member, and you're concerned and you support and you encourage each member's greatest spiritual progression. So this is now where it's like, are you being supported? Is that what the issue is? You don't feel supported? That's not nice. Right? Now it needs to go both ways. I helped you, now you help me. Right? It's not and I'm hearing tit for tat. Somebody's like trying to call something out right now. Here we go, cutting the deck at freedom and enlightenment. And somebody's upset at this too. I heard this weekend, right? I was in the family core area, right? And I was told this weekend, out of trying to, right? My you could say my spirituality was on the table, right? Although it's not up for debate, right? It kind of was. And I was told, well, that's the thing, you went and healed yourself. And it was kind of to be a throw in my face, but at the same time, it was like cutting the deck at the truth and the enlightenment. It was like, oh, right? To me, it was inside, it was like, ashe, right? But it was kind of like, you weren't, that wasn't a dig. You know what I mean? It wasn't a dig. Like it was at first, I told you guys it's an inside job, right? But at the same time, now it's coming back out, and I can't really explain it, right? But it eventually, the temple of destiny, eventually, Spirit said, right? We're coming into that destiny's child. You're gonna have to fulfill yourself right now, as these orders are not being fulfilled, and even and people. This is it too. This is it too. You're gonna have different ways of thinking, but after a while, it should link back and sync back up in a certain way, right? Right? So for me, here we go. With the release and the healing the chaos and this energy, right? I had to ask, because I know, like, my visit was a mercy visit, right? I was told to now, because too much time has passed, it's hard for people to come forward. This is where you're understanding, right? You're still that same person, but you don't want to, right? Things to happen the same way. But I was told from the Most High to now, go make it easy, right? And I can see everything going down. So how it happened, it was controlled, but at the same time too much control. And this is where Spirit's now coming into the energy of now, where you're allowed now to look at how you move in the moment. What is your real purpose? Like your freedom and your release. You see what I'm saying? You're still free, right, to go about your business, but you're still like, this is where like this weekend was really about, like, see, I talking about the fall, right? This is when you're like, you truly the flexibility of, can you help me pick up these feelings, right? So you're just like, the fifth house now is coming into a little bit of gamble, right? Because we're seeing the flow, we have the blessings, right? This is the canary spirit too, the 12, sing your own tune, right? It's like you're gonna have to like, you're saying that they're not the new beginnings. I don't feel like people are really understanding, and they're coming into tests still. I heard this weekend. Spirit's like, listen, stop testing me. And when you move on in obediency, that means that you get what I'm saying. You're kind of testing the flow, right? It's a blessing, right? So this is where it's like Spirit's like, you don't have to like patience, right? But you don't have to have patience for this type of neglect. And this is not just towards you anymore. This is coming down into a bit of like the situations, neglecting at life, right? Right? This is like real talk. And now you can pick your situation, right? We have patience, we have security, and we have transformation, right? This is where it's like you're killing the new beginning. You're standing still too long, right? We have to make a move. And then this is also about the moves that you have made, the moves that you want to make. I ain't fucking with you. Somebody's like, I don't, it's okay. Say it again. I don't, okay. Right? So now this is where Spirit says, let my people go. Right? Do what it is that you feel like is in your heart. Allow people to do what it is that they feel in their heart. The new beginning, it's a blessing to actually wake up to see another day. So you're taking more control of your, and forgive. Right? Here we go, the inner intuition in here. This is where it is. This is where it's like, back to what I was saying too with the temple and everybody thinking the same way, right? I was looking at the experiences of this weekend, of looking at it kind of like, did you not get the call, right? Your intuition, right? Right? There we go. Devil's energy, the 15th, right? It's like, did you not, like, I came forward, but I wasn't supposed to come forward, right? These energies were supposed to come forward to me, but because too much time has passed, right? I listened to the Most High and I was told to go forward too, right? 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 To enhance and enforce, right? Right? This is when you're doing God's work, right? Because after a while you go out there and you share the love. You're trying to go out here and what? You get what I'm saying? The enlightenment, right? Right? And it was concerning to me to feel as if like they understood, but they didn't want to really comply, right? So that energy showed me where it's like, so are you really listening, right? The connection, you see what I'm saying? This is where it's like you don't have to like, so if wisdom, wise, come through, right? Are you really listening? Victory, success, success. You see what I'm saying? Six of Wands, the trumpets. Did you hear the trumpets? Was it like you like that's I can't, right? The inspired passion. Somebody wasn't inspired enough to see this in that way. You see what I'm saying? Somebody wasn't inspired enough to be like, you know what? I'm going to do what I would like I feel in my heart. Oh wow, Spirit, come through. The triumph, seventh, and the intuition. Come through. Come through, Spirit, and come through. Come through. And there's Pablo. Pablo's outside eating the grass and he's just there just throwing it up now. So if any of you guys feel like that too, if wanting to throw up, you hear him, he's over there hacking. That's what it was. That's your stomach, right? You're dealing with these things in the sacral chakra, right? We have the third eye, the intuition. That's what it is, right? Sometimes too, if you didn't do what it is that you're supposed to do at these times, you'll be feeling it. It was a blessing to, it was maybe hard to, wait, with this 15 there going into that, but it's like, this is where, I don't know, the transformation, the intuition, right? It's either Scorpio energy, goes both ways, right? And the depth of it can feel in different ways with the tower of it coming too, right? Because with 13, right, Scorpio energy, we have temperance. Then 14 with Saggy, that means you have another chance of philosophy to come in here. This is where the angels come in, where you're like, hey, don't listen over there, don't listen to that one, right? Where you have the red devil, white devil on your shoulder. You see what I'm saying? Here we go, conflict and defeat. Right? Leave that alone. Don't do that. Right? And then we have 15 with the Capricorn energy. Right? Your last time to like, no deal. Right? No deal. There we go. The truth. Transformation right there. Coming down. Right? There we go. Look at this coming through. These spiritual unions, family, karmic, friends, pick it. You know what I mean? Transforming. The only way it's gonna get done is when the truth is revealed and you balance it out as he's walking with the scales. Not just the truth, right? The truth in this fact is like some people may not feel good about this, and that's okay too, right? They're like you're supposed to be looking in the same, like look, they're looking down at the cup, like their heads are touching. You see what I'm saying? Like there's a leaf growing in there. That means there's supposed to be roots here. This is why I'm like, here we go, the five, of cups, with balance. There we go. I guess I gotta move on. Nine of Pentacles, and I think you'll be okay. This conflict and defeat after you fall down the stairs, seeming the suffering in silence. This is when you tell them that you are suffering actually, and you don't want to no more, because you know that if you were to say something and balance this out, you can get to hold on to this. You won't have to actually let it go. But guess what? If they listen, all I'm hearing is Erica Badu, window seat. Where are you going this week? Where you off to? Right? Here we go. Recognition and reward. You didn't recognize me, right? You not recognize like me? Here, you see? The root chakra, the base of this, right? It hit somebody different. It hurt them to the core. This hurt somebody to the core, right? And there's your patience, right? There's your 14, right? And there's a new beginning. Told you 14 to 15 going into that, right? And the 20th, right? The 20th was when. The 20th is coming on Wednesday, right? And that's gonna be what? Oya energy, hump day, truth. So maybe watch out for Wednesday. Wednesday will give you that, right? Wednesday is probably gonna give you that. There we go. Another chance to go back in. Maybe if anything like going down this weekend, you give it like what, a 3-day flex. You feel what I'm saying? Happened, right? And then you balance that out again, right? If it happened like 3-6, right? Wait until Wednesday, right? Wow, look right here, look. Can't make that up. Look, 6 memories of love. Right? So if it happened on the weekend, wait until the Wednesday. If it happened, like, you get what I'm saying? If it happened, and then 6 is balanced, you get where I'm going with those numbers? 4, authority. Right? It's just because you kind of bossed up in a certain way. People have to take a second to see if they're gonna if are you gonna, right, honor it or not. I'm literally hearing that Beyonce bow down. That's what I'm hearing. There's a bow down energy in here. They're disappointed by the tower. Yeah, they don't really like that. They didn't really like that. Right? Awareness, right? But you went ding. Something went ding in their head. Something went ding. Spirit was like, yeah, that was spirit. Ding. Right? That was spirit. Wisdom. Right? Right there. Yeah. That you enlighten this situation. You lit their ass up, or spirit's lighting their ass up too. Or maybe it's like because of how you treated the situation, you failed. Right? You failed to balance the scales. Right? After this union has been very patient with you. Right? Good. Spirit's like, boom, take it away from you. Right? You think this person, or you think these energies are really like, I'm enjoying life. They're not. They're really not. The chakras, they're on the ground. They're not. They're walking away from the light. You see what I'm saying? And it's duality, right? This is why I feel like this person is in their shadow, because it's, if the white light can give you all those colors and you see where they're going, doesn't it look like they're going into the shadow? Okay. It's like they're walking down, like, this is what I'm hearing, recognition in here. I'm hearing walked out of heaven. 6/2, mental conflict, right? And this is because somebody's thinking small still. Or you're small-minded, or you're not, or you don't remember. It's okay if you don't remember, right? If you don't remember, right? Moving forward, right? But if that's just like, somebody needs to shut up too, choosing wisely. Somebody like their stories. This is like they're choosing different stories. There we go. There's the book. You're wise enough to be able to understand. Like, no. I know things line for line. Hope. What I tell you about this hope on the bottom. With this Aquarius energy. What I tell you about that patience and planning, hoping that these people and things are gonna choose wisely. That's why Spirit's like, you might have to just like, here we go. Like, I don't know. When somebody doesn't see that they're still trying to put you through it. That's what I'm hearing. The light. They're trying to put you through it. And you're not seeing that this is the last time. That was the last time material changes. This is to change things, and you've changed too. Some of you guys are even happier. You guys, even if you just started this, you're happier because you know that this is wise. You've gotten your synchronicities. You've gotten your confirmations already. I told you I've been getting confirmations for myself since what? Aries season. But they've been heavy since Gemini. Okay, the truth has been coming in here and just showing me, right? The decisions that I've made were for a reason, right? So going back now in this season, right? I just see that it's one in one. Prosperity begins, the passion ignited, right? The one in one, like to like it's gonna, right? Two, movement and choices, right? Free will. Free will. Remember that. Free will. Four of Swords. There we go. Rest and rejuvenation. Some of you guys are feeling KO'd from this too, right? Because, right, things have crumbled down. The wrecking ball came, and it's spiritual work in the background, ancestral work in like in your auric fields. You see what I'm saying? Your mental body, your emotional body. That's why you guys are like resting right now too, right? That's why fire signs too, right? Make sure, right? I'm hearing as you're honoring how you feel as well, and you do what's wise for yourself too, because this could also like put you into this type of funky mode as well. You see what I'm saying? Because of the loss that was here. This is by choice, right? So it's like stay hard, right? Universe, right? Stay hard, right? Get glad, get mad. Like that's what I'm hearing. Like this is where somebody's like having to truly understand now too, right? On the hush hush, I'm gonna let you know that they are humbly laying in the bed that they made. I'm gonna tell you that. I do see that. They are. They don't like it though. They have too much pride. I can see somebody in here. They have too much pride. Inner child here with the heart. Yeah, I can't make this up. Right? Psychic development. But they're seeing things. Like you've woke them up to things. They see this. Right? There we go. Communication with the throat chakra. I told you. Right? You hit, like, this is what it is. This one hit different. And that's why you've changed. You've done your healing. And now maybe you need to, like, leave people to how they need to heal. That's what I'm hearing. But it is an inside job. And if you have the spiritual support that you had before or now, whatever that is, then there we go. All I know is that it's the real deal right now. It's real. This is a real thing. This is a real thing. Holy Spirit, angels, ancestors, guys. The storm. Right? Can you end with the archetype? Thank you. Wow, the eternal child, the bridge. Look at this. And the poet. Yeah, you're rewriting your story. You bridge this together. This is some chicken noodle soup. The maiden. The river. Ashe. Love you guys.